It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Ty Chandler to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Jones once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Darnold. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether he's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit. Quite a redemption story for Jared Goff.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They go play action with Goff. Avoids the sack. Now here he goes. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Goff setting to throw. 5 Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running it with David Montgomery. And that's good for a gain of 5. Harrison Smith in on the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Lions trying to make some noise before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing is gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. To throw, here's Darnold. Massive hit, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Getting out to his left. He's and he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. The Vikings with the football here late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. He's got him. That's Addison. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Ollie set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Greg Reynolds to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked up on 1st down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, Goff. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A final throw before the break. Finds Laporta. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Eward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. 1st and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Goff. Looking for a pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Vikings send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Man in motion here. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
1st and 10, here's Jones. The ball's out, he lost it. And this is gonna stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice...
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Coverage holds up, but he just had to get rid of it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he drives this forward to the 26-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make when in reality, in this game in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming. Back to throw it. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Vikings football. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Throwing here, Darnold. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Looking to throw, Goff. Flush down now to his left. He can run it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions up by 6. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. Second down now, 7 to go. Running left, it's Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Setting up to pass. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. He does it, touchdown Minnesota. The Vikings have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings cut the lead down to just 2.
Vikings 14.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. Oh, the Vikings got to it first. They get it back. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Looking to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Vikings out of the hurry up. Need everyone back to the line. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Lions offense returning to the field. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
4th down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.